Have you ever wondered why your dog won't just chill at home? Have you experienced torn socks, chewed chair leg, jumping on you whilst you're cooking? I know a lot of these things can be frustrated, but here's some good news. You can do some things to reduce these things or remove them completely. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys and speaking to you about how or what things you can do to help you with this. And no, I'm not talking only about one thing, but there's a combination of different things that you can do that you should consider on how you can change your behavior for your dog. But let me know in the comments below as well what kind of things and chaos your dog gets up to. Hey guys, it's Stuart, dog owner, dog lover, corporate worker, and now content creator. Let's get into the video. Bim bao. The first thing I want to speak about is giving your dog the right outlet. And in one of my very first videos, I speak about getting the right dog for you and being able to meet their needs. For example, if you get a Labrador Retriever, Labradors are working dogs. They want to be out. They want to be retrieving. So are you doing some form of training, retrieving based, to fulfill their needs? But don't get me wrong, retrieving isn't only just for Labrador Retrievers. Retrieving is great for any type of dog. Another point I want to mention in terms of fulfilling them mentally is sniffing. I think sniffing is great. So sometimes after our dog walk, we'll come back, I'll put his dinner in a towel or in a blanket, roll it up, tie it up, because this way Apollo has to work to get his food. And it's enjoyable for him, it's mentally stimulating, it will tire him out. By the end of it, he is knackered. But the bottom line is a lot of you might be struggling because you're not giving your dog the right amount of exercise. And when I mean exercise, I don't mean going for your 30-minute walk around the block, down the same path every single day. I mean doing something different, mixing it up. I would recommend maybe one day doing some obedience training, focused walk, some tug play, some sniffing, some retrieving. Learn some new commands, keep it interesting, mix it up, and your dog will thank you for that. At the end of the day, that will really lower the energy levels to the point where at home, they're not going to want to do anything. The second important thing I'd mention is at home, learning boundaries. So what I mean by that is if you're bringing a new puppy home, or if you have a new dog that you're bringing home, they don't know this environment. They do not understand where the rooms are, where his bed is, where the toilet is. They do not understand anything. The thing I'd recommend is putting a lead on them and sticking them to you. And the reason for this is to supervise them. You don't know what they're going to be up to if you let them roam free. You don't know if they're going to be chewing stuff. You don't know if they're going to be weeing, pooing somewhere else that you don't want them to be. This way, you can keep an eye on them. And I know it's not always ideal, but we're going to go into the next point, which is crate training. So I know a lot of people don't like the idea of crate training, don't like the idea of crates. However, I do want to stress that dogs in general, they like dark places, small enclosed places, almost den-like. A crate also has other benefits. For example, it's a safe place for your dog to go if they don't feel comfortable in certain scenarios. If you have people around, they can go into their crate. And I can comfortably say Apollo loves his crate now. He'll go in there happily throughout the day and sleep in there. The door is always open. And as you can see here from the video, he loves to sleep in there. If you are crate training your dog, one thing I would recommend is to make it an enjoyable and positive experience for your dog, because that way they will love their crate. Finally, there are other benefits for crate training your dog. One can be if you're going on holiday, you're going to take him to the dog boarders. They'll need to be in a crate. If you go abroad, they'll need to go in a crate. There's a lot of scenarios where crate training your dog can be beneficial. And lastly, I want to just say that Apollo is 2 years old and he still sleeps in that crate and he has no issues. Another point I'd want to mention around training is a place command. Now, a place command can be very useful for when you're cooking, when you're doing the laundry, when you have friends over. Apollo loves his place now. He treats that as his bed. But as you can see from the video here, Apollo just chills there throughout most of the day and sleeps even when I am cooking. However, you want to train a place command in different scenarios, and you want to treat your dog for when they are behaving. The last thing I wanted to speak about is the art of doing nothing. And in one of my previous videos, I spoke about socialization and doing nothing outside in those environments. And you want to do the same thing inside the house. You want to treat him for when he is doing nothing, for when he's relaxing, for when he's not bothering you. That's those times where you want to fuss your dog. You don't want to fuss them when they're jumping up on you, because internally they're going to think, oh, actually, if I do this, i.e. jump, they're going to give me the attention that I need or that I want. You want to give them attention when they're laying in their place, when they're relaxing. You don't want to overdo it, but you want to treat them, give them a bit of kibble or give them something. Like, for example, in this place command, sometimes when I'm cooking, I'll give him some cheese. I'll give him some apple. I'll give him some banana. That's for him to recognize, you know what? I'm dandy here. Like, all I need to do is relax and I'm going to get something. So one piece of advice that I remember getting a while ago was you want to treat your dog how you want them to behave for 23 hours of the day, not for the 1 hour that you've been training them. And one example for this is the sofa and the bed. Those are two classic things. Do you let your dog go on the sofa and the bed whenever they want? Do they listen to you when you tell them to get off? Do you have a command for that? If not, then your dog will get confused and then you'll get annoyed for when they are going on when they're not supposed to. So for me personally, I don't let Apollo get on the bed or on the sofa. Apollo understands, right, I'm not supposed to be getting on that. Well guys, that's the end of the video and I hope you enjoyed and benefit from this video. Let me know in the comments below how it's going, what you guys are doing to help with that relaxation at home. And if you want to know more about socialization, check out this video here. But I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.